Next topic is expectation value of position. So as you know, the probability of finding the particle in the unit distance around x is equal to p is equal to psi star psi. Here the distance is unit, so the dx could be equal to 0. So here we have filled dx is equal to 0, and this is the unit distance around the x value. So probability is this. So we are just substituting the value of p over here. As you can see, we have already discussed this equation. Expectation value of x is equal to x into p dx, and any integration is carried with respect to x. So here again we have just substituted the value of p, and we are left with x psi star psi dx. And then after rearranging these three terms, we got psi star x psi dx. So this is the average value of x, or we say it expectation value of the x in the state psi. Okay, so if we need to calculate any function, any expectation value of any other function, so we will simply replace x with that function. So you can see now the expectation value of function of t could be defined as psi star f, which is a function of x and t, and psi dx. So this integration is generally carried out for finding expectation value of any variable. You just have to replace the variable ft by the variable which you want to calculate. Here we are just now taking the example of expectation value of momentum. So you can see that ft has been replaced by px. So here you can see psi star px psi dx is with us. So if we are considering the wave function for a free particle, for a stationary wave, for a free particle, so psi xt would be equal to e raised to power iota kx minus omega t, and differentiation of it would give you iota kx psi xt. So because kx is equal to px upon h cut, so px value could be deduced. So here we have curly psi xt by curly x is equal to iota px by h cut psi xt. So we have just replaced this value in this. Instead of kx, we have written px upon h cut. So this was the equation we have derived earlier. So you can see from this equation we can write px psi, this is px psi when operated on psi, is equal to h cut upon iota. This is iota upon h cut, and when it will go towards this side, it would be written as h cut by iota, and curly by curly x of psi. So curly by curly x of psi. So what it means? It means that the effect of multiplying the function psi x by px is equivalent to applying this operator h cut upon iota curly by curly x. So it means when we are multiplying px with this, it means we are actually operating this function to this function, only. So px could be regarded as, we can replace the momentum by this operator, which is h cut by iota curly by curly x. And also you know that 1 by iota is equivalent to minus of iota. How it is? Because when we will multiply it by iota and divide it by iota, so we are getting here iota divided by iota square, and iota square is equal to minus 1. So it will give you minus iota. So in this way 1 by iota is equivalent to minus iota. So multiplying the function with px is equivalent to applying the operator minus iota h cut curly by curly x on the same wave function, which was psi. So expectation value could be written as expectation value of px is equal to psi star minus iota h cut curly by curly x of psi xt dx. So we are taking integration of this whole function. So this is another method to find the expectation value of momentum or the average value of momentum. These questions could come as a numerical also, because you would have given a psi value and you would need to calculate the value of expectation value of momentum. So what you will do, you will just simply calculate curly by curly x of that function, and will be multiply with the complex conjugate of that function, and will simply integrate from minus infinity to infinity with respect to dx. So in this way you are getting the value of expectation value of momentum. To illustrate this, I have taken an example which was 2.12 example. I have taken this is on page number 2.38, and it shows that a particle is described by a wave function this, and this is from minus a by 2 to a by 2. This is the interval of the function, and is equal to 0, elsewhere it is 0. So we are now calculating the expectation value of momentum. So to find the expectation value of momentum, this is the given formula, as we have already deduced this. So what we actually need to calculate is to differentiate this function with respect to x. So here we are just differentiating the function with x, and here we are taking the complex conjugate. When we are taking the complex conjugate, we are simply replacing iota with minus iota. If it is minus iota, it would be changed to iota function. So 2 by a 1 by 2 sine kx e raised to power iota et upon h cut. Here a minus iota has been replaced by iota, and then after differentiation of this whole function is carried out here. So here you can see this, here the complete function minus iota is written, and here the complex conjugate is there. And after calculating this differentiation, we are left with this function, and then after we have simply done some of the simple steps to carry out the integration, and then after we are left with that expectation value of momentum is 0. So in this way you could be given numericals in your exams, that you need to calculate the expectation value of momentum, or you need to calculate the expectation value of position. You just simply have to replace the function with the which f of t. We have just to simply replace the function f of t in the equation that I was talking earlier. So in this way you will calculate.